are live. Okay, we gotta let's see. Can you guys mute your speaker or your microphone? And when it's your turn to speak, then you can remember to unmute yourself, and then perfect. All right. So welcome everybody. Oh, actually, before that, let me tell everybody. Somebody, Gary or Nikki, can you tell the group that we're live and share the link in terms of let's see. Okay. Sorry about this. I just want to tell people in the group it's live. We are live. Okay, so welcome everybody. This is the last Add1 finale of 2015. And so first of all, so we do this once at the end of every Add1 challenge, because everyone in the Add1 challenge have a chance to win a free round-trip ticket to the country where they're learning the target language. Just so this would motivate them, and also they can, people who participate in the Add1 challenge can one person who win can actually go to the country and experience the culture, and just really awesome. So what the Add1 challenge is language learners around the world get together and strive for the same goal of being able to hold a 15-minute conversation in 90 days. 15-minute conversation in 90 days. And now we have 3 finalists and also 3 polyglots here that will help us pick a winner. So let's quickly introduce the polyglot first, our judges. So first we have Richard. Hi, Richard.
Hello. Good to be back.
All right, Richard Simcott's been in every single one of these giveaway. So so why are you here every single time, Richard?
Well, you know what, Brian? I was here from the beginning when you first came to Budapest and you had the idea of the Add1 Challenge at the Polyglot Conference, and since then, really, I've enjoyed following what people have been achieving with it. It's really something that's actually exceeded my expectations and dreams of the polyglot, the language community, should I say, more widely. So for me, it's really important to see what people are doing with our languages, and I really hope that being here and seeing and getting to be a part of it shows that my support of language learning generally, and I'm really very pleased that you asked me again to come along.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, Richard. It means a lot, and to have your support of the Add1 challenge, and people are getting results. Part of it because of all the community, the people that I met in Budapest. So thank you for creating the Polyglot Conference. Richard founded the Polyglot Conference.
You're very welcome. Hope to see you all here in Thessaloniki as well.
Oh yeah, the next one. When's the next one, and where?
Last weekend of October 2016 in Thessaloniki, Greece. So yeah.
Se você puder não falar agora pelo
What, Lucas?
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. All right, and we have Lucas. Lucas, where are you based right now?
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you and see you.
Yeah, I'm back in Brazil after a year in Europe.
All right. After a year in Europe, now you're back in Brazil. And what do you do? What are you offering? Anything you want to share with us?
Well, I'm teaching languages online, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. All right.
Portuguese online.
Teaching Portuguese online. Okay, great. And well, thank you for being here. I know that you're a great language enthusiast, and thank you for taking your time. And then we have Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Hello. Yes. Let's see. You unmute yourself. Yeah. Can you speak, Nikki? Oh, we can't hear you. Can anybody hear Nikki? I heard you. You're talking earlier, but we couldn't hear you now. Oh. Mm, can you unmute your? Can you press the button again, Nikki?
Unmute
Oh,
microphone.
there you go. There you go. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh no, you pressed it too many times.
Shit. Can you hear me now?
Yes, stop pressing the button. All right, Nikki, thanks so much for being here. Nikki is one of the winner from the past Add1Challenge. And how many Add1Challenge have you done, Nikki?
3.
Three
In a row.
three in a row.
I'm taking a New Year's break.
You're taking a New Year's break, so you'll be back next year, yeah?
Yeah. And incidentally, I'm in Albania, only about 5 hours on the bus from Thessaloniki.
Oh, great! I'll see you next year then.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll be awesome. Cool. So thank you for being here, Nikki, and thank you for all your support and your participation. You've been
Oh,
been a true
thank you.
inspiration.
Thank you for having me.
You've been an inspiration for all of us.
Well, it's a great privilege.
So now
I
let's
was terrified beforehand, but it's not so terrifying now.
one more time. One more time.
I was terrified of being on the panel beforehand, but it's not so terrifying now.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's always like that, right? I mean, a lot of people are afraid to speak when they're learning a language, but once they start speaking, they're like, oh, it's not that bad, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So now let's quickly introduce the finalists. Just say your name, where you're from, and what language did you take on in the Add1Challenge. So who want to go first?
I'll go first. So I'm Gary. I'm from Scotland, and I was learning Italian in the Add1Challenge.
Thank you, Gary. You look nervous, Gary. Relax.
I always look nervous.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go next. I'm Margaret. I'm living in Australia, and I took on Irish in the Add1Challenge.
All right. Eli?
I'm Eli. I'm living in the US, and I learned Japanese.
Great. Okay, so now let's choose a topic. So the final participant, do you guys have a question that you like to ask any of the three on the people on the panel?
I've got one. So Italian's the first foreign language that I learned, and I will be looking to take on other languages as well. One of the languages I was looking at was Spanish, which is obviously quite close. Is there a way that you can separate those to stop getting confused and just have one language replacing another?
Richard?
Okay. So yes, there is. What I'd say is when I feel confident with one language in a group, say for example like in the Romance group, then when I take on the next one, I try and study that to a level where I feel quite confident, and then I go back to the original one, and what I do is practice them both together, so that I start focusing more on the differences and not the similarities. That's kind of how I've done it. It is a bit of a trial and error thing, because of the similarities, it can be a bit confusing in the beginning, but it just takes a bit of work and concentration on focusing on those differences, particularly pronunciation, words that are very different, and try and stick to those very different words just to keep your brain thinking about, okay, what's not the same, and going over the lines, so to speak. But it's definitely possible, and practicing them both simultaneously once you've reached the level you're happy with to communicate in the new language should do the trick.
So, Lucas?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, so how do you not mix up your languages? Yeah, if there's
Yeah,
some.
just like Richard said, I think it's important to keep speaking the two languages. And so if he studied Italian, so if he wants to learn, let's say, Spanish, it's important not to stop speaking Italian so that he doesn't forget Italian.
Got it. All right. So Nikki, I knew you were dealing with this problem with Kumaji and Turkish. How'd you deal with it? Oh, you gotta unmute your.
Have I muted myself? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Oh, good, good. Well, I more or less dropped Kurmanji for the last 3 months doing Turkish.
Hmm.
And once I've done my day 90 video, back to Kurmanji. Although they're different language families, they're spoken in the same country, and they have a lot of common words. So it's fairly confusing. In fact, I was looking up a word in Turkish today, trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. And then I realized it was actually the Kurmanji word I was looking up.
Oh.
And also with my Kurmanji speaking friends, although they all speak fluent Turkish, I have not been speaking Turkish because that would get me hopelessly confused.
Got it. Got it. Okay, so we'll stick with so practicing speaking those languages, I guess. And also for Richard, what Richard says is great too. Like, you know, it's a trial and error thing. Everyone's different. You know, you gotta find out what works for you. All right, so now I'm just gonna say I have a little bit of heavy heart right now because it was a really hard choice to pick a winner this time. So no matter who, and we can only have one winner. So it was really, really hard. And I just want to say that out so I can let it go and so I can focus on having this hangout. Yes. All right. So now let's talk a little. Let's get to know the finalists a little bit more. Nikki, can you mute your phone now, your microphone now, because we can hear some dog.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's get to know the finals a little bit more. So we already know what your name is, where you're from, and what language you took on. Why don't you share with us what you learned in the last 90 days and what kept you motivated in the Add1Challenge? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
So, keeping motivated, I would say pretty much everything in the challenge helped. For the daily tracker, keeping me consistent and doing it every day, to the mini challenges actually giving me a focus and something to actually keep me going. So they all contributed. Throughout the last 90 days, I've learned that consistency is key. Doing it every day makes a huge difference, and having people there to support has made it work for me. Before the challenge, I was trying to learn alone, and it just didn't work. And then having people to support and constant lessons with the same people totally turned it around.
Great. Thank you, Gary. All right. Margaret, you share?
Sure. So how I kept motivated was mainly the Facebook group and seeing everyone post and being able to post and have people comment on it and stuff. That really helped keep me motivated during the Add1Challenge, but also the accountability spreadsheet. As much as I'm bad at updating it, it is really good to see all those yays. And what I just learned that people are great for learning a language, and they really make an impact, the people you have around you, to how well you can learn a language. Because if everyone's being negative or no one speaks it or anything, it just gets really, or no one's learning any other language, so they don't know what you're going through, it's really, really bad. So, yeah.
Yeah. Got it. So having a right environment makes a difference. All right, Eli?
So I think a lot of what they said also, the tracking sheet and the group, and also I think seeing everyone else's progress really motivated me to make more progress.
Great. So what's the biggest thing you learned in the Add1Challenge?
Probably that even if you don't get to the point that you want to, you've still learned something, and that's good.
Got it. Acknowledge what you learned in the past. Great.
Yeah, I guess. Like I was kind of, I don't think I got to the point I wanted to during the challenge, but I think I at least got to a point that I'm happy with.
Got it. Yeah, that's great because a lot of people beat themselves up or like comparative stuff with other people. Like, why don't I learn more faster and stuff like that? So it's great that you are satisfied with where you are because I mean you did come a long way. I think everyone did in that one challenge came a long way. They look at the day 0 video and come to the day 90 video. So it's very important to acknowledge where you came from and the progress you made. So thank you for sharing that, Eli. All right, so now before we announce the challenge, not the challenge, but before we announce the winner, the people from the panelists, is there anything you want to say to the finalists?
I'd like to say that all three of you were extremely inspiring. What you did and what you achieved over the 90 days was extremely impressive, and yeah, I mean, you're all winners, seriously. Every time we say that, but this time, as Brian said, was really, really hard. I mean, it's not been easy any time, but this time's been particularly difficult to pick somebody. Honestly, you're all winners. You've done so well, and you should all be proud of yourselves. So well done.
Lucas, anything you want to say to the finalists?
Yes, I agree 100%. I'm also very, very surprised with the progress. I watched at first I watched the day 0 videos and then the 90 days video. I was very, very surprised, and then I went back and watched all the other videos, and yeah, I was really surprised with all of your three, Irish, Italian, and Japanese. I was very surprised.
Right. All right, Nikki. So anything you want to say? It's particularly hard for you because you know all of them. You're in the Add1Challenge, learning language with them.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh.
Yes, good. I think I voted for all three of you. I know I voted for two of you, and even voting was difficult. And I said, thank God I've got 3 votes and don't have to decide on a winner. But God and Brian and Victoria thought differently, and so I had to be among the group that decided on a winner. I'm very impressed. Eli, you've come so far at a young age. You've got plenty of time to go a lot further. And Gary and Margaret, I know that it's been a time of personal growth for you as well. You've overcome difficulties and not allowed them to stop you making tremendous progress. And congratulations. And I would echo what everyone else says, you're all winners. Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Nikki. That was beautifully said. Oh, I'm a little warm inside. All right. Okay. So now it's time to announce the winner. The final winner of 2015 of the Add1 finale. The winner is, drumroll, Gary.
No. Can't it? Really?
Yes, Gary.
Sorry. Just. Sorry, I'm shocked. The other two guys were fantastic. I really didn't expect to win. Don't know what else to say.
So yeah, you won. Congratulations. Anything you want to say?
I don't know what to say. I really wasn't. I wasn't even expecting to make the final. We're, everyone's probably their own worst critic, and I really didn't think I'd made fantastic progress. Thought I'd done okay, and I knew that obviously I'd kept studying throughout, but watching the other guys' videos, I really thought that one of those guys would win, in all seriousness. But the challenge itself's been fantastic for me. I went from studying alone and not making any progress to having a big group of people that supported me all the way throughout, and I wouldn't have made it this far without the support of all those people. So it's been really good.
Thank you so much, and I also want to acknowledge the other two finalists, and thank you so much for participating and being here. I know, Margaret, it's like 4 a.m. where you are in Australia, so thank you for making it.
Yes, it is.
Making it out here, and so all three of you will get a free entry to that one challenge, and we would love to have you guys back. And congratulations. Hope you're Eli also, and you're only, how old are you? 12, 13? It's amazing. How old are you?
13.
You're 13. It's amazing, you know, the progress you've made already at such a young age, and so I'm very touched by all of you, and thank you so much for your participation. All right. So, Richard, anything that you'd like to say to complete?
Congratulations to the three of you. I think you've all done a really, really good job, and yeah, I look forward to seeing your progress on the next Add1Challenge. And
Yeah.
And maybe at one of the workshops, who knows? We do these workshops around the world now, so we may see you in one of those too.
When's the next one? And where is it?
We've got one in Valencia at the end of January, and then one in London at the end of February. And today's Black Friday, so we've got some discounts on the website. Polyglotworkshops.com.
Discount on Polyglot Workshop. What's the website?
Polyglotworkshops.com.
Polyglotworkshop.com. Thank you, Richard.
Okay.
All right, Lucas. Anything you
Like
want to
you're
say?
only 13, right? Now I'm wondering how many languages you'll be speaking when you are 20, 30.
Yeah, geez, he's only 13. Yeah. So, thank you, Lucas. And so, what is it? So, how can people find you, Lucas?
People can find me on Facebook. My name is Lucas Rafael Pereira. Right. I think they can find the link on the description, right?
Yeah. We'll put your link in the description. So, thank you. And Nikki, anything you want to say to complete? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Cannot hear you, Nikki. I think you pressed it too many times. We can't hear you. All right. Well, I guess we'll complete for now, Nikki. Let's see if we can hear you. No. All right. Well, I know. So let's complete this. So sorry, Nikki, we can't hear you. Oh, I can hear you now. Maybe not. No. We heard you for a second. Just click it once. Don't press it too many times. All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for watching. And today's Black Friday, we will actually have the the one-time only sale for the Add1Challenge. We won't do this again, even next Thanksgiving. So if you'd like to join Add1Challenge with other language learners, awesome language learners like these 3 finalists, go to add1challenge.com and apply. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a nice Thanksgiving and have a great New Year. Thank you. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Bye everyone.